Hi, it's Regina again. I've missed you already, guys. So we are doing some kombucha. Actually, I thought I just want to do recorded it because I have done a live earlier. But as in the process of doing recording, there's no better way of sharing how to flavor kombucha but live. So I am live so that I can show it to you again how to enjoy making kombucha juice. So kombucha is known to have so many healthy benefits. And for me, in my own experience, it's helped me balance the natural gut flora in my tummy. And with kombucha, I've been using kombucha now since let's see, my original one has passed away. So this is my I done this one on January of 2021. So 22, 23, it's more than 2 years now that I'm actually, kombucha is part of my health regimen. When I started making kombucha, my tummy situation has relieved so many issues. I used to have digestion issues, so I used to buy supplements for indigestions and enzymes to help me digest it or what I eat because I seem to have some enzyme issue and digestive issues. And if I don't have kombucha, I have tend to have irregularity and also a little bit of bloating issues. So since I have my kombucha, there are also some money that I was able to save now. I don't buy any more digested enzyme, and I don't buy any more of something that prevent bloating, and also I also have no need for some of the help me to be regular, like some sort of fiber or so, because now I lean on to these healthy nutritions and probiotics from kombucha. So now I want to show it to you that for few months, that few basically just I have not really seen this one or take care of it for, let's just say, about a month. So my daughter has adopted the mommy role of taking care of my kombucha, and since I have left, it has grown so much. And see how they look like. It's it looks scary, it looks alien to me, but oh my goodness, if you can just smell this room right now, the sourness smell and the sugar smell in this room is just so amazing. It's So today we are going to also make some of this flavoring that I have missed, and that is pineapple juice. And I last night I have pre-prepared the infused the tea. This one is pina colada tea, and I also mix this one with about a tablespoon of dried ginger. So today we're gonna just filter that one, just strain it. Nice, that it smells so good in here. And I have added about a tablespoon of granulated sugar in every jar of this infused tea. Oh my goodness, this smells so good in here. So that's why I wanted to go just live, because it's different when I'm in live, because it's recording is quite different, while live is a lot more um so fun to do. So that's it there, and it smells so good. And then I'm gonna use this one anyway. So with that, I also have pureed pineapple juice, and I also just use this nice cloth here to strain it so we can get more juice from it. Just that. So this thing. And we are going to use maybe most of it. Let's just use almost all of it. So this is pure pineapple juice with about I think I add about just that 1 cup of water on this one. And then we also gonna use up some of these are the half of this we're going to use. This is the hibiscus tea with 2 tablespoons of sugar. We're gonna use half of that. We are going to save the half so that we can replace the juice that we are going to use from the kombucha juice for later on. And also, I have started this black tea kombucha, and this is about less than less than about 3 or 4 months ago. So this one is black tea, and we are also gonna feed it later. So I also make so we're gonna save also about half of this black tea so that we can also replace the juice that we're going to use from here. So that's basically it. So, so, so I have this space here some more. So I'm gonna add some of the juices here too, and half of that, and also half of the hibiscus. With the half of the hibiscus here, I'm gonna use this one. I use a lot of hibiscus tea because hibiscus has it's it's good to lower your blood pressure, and so I use a lot of that. So yes, that. So now let's just this is basically all my mixture, and my goodness, it's so sweet. It's so sweet and sour on it. So that's it, and then we are basically all ready to put this one in a jar. So I have this panel, which I love. It can't really work very well if you have to transfer some liquid without a panel. So I always need some panel. So I use a special jar that has kind of lid on it. But I want to show you something. This is a jar for beer. And this jar actually have more secure, it has more secure on it, so that the fermentation process, during you ferment kombucha, they do produce carbon dioxide, and that one is what you actually like to catch in the bottle, because that's actually is the one that produce fizziness. So for with the mixture of the ginger makes that power, like a power of ginger beer, that will get so bubbly, and you can see all the bubbles. So if you want it really on that stage, that really carbonated with lots of bubbles, this type of jar is so good. But in my experience, sometimes it's just so overwhelming that my jar will just explode, or it will just overwhelmingly difficult for me to open the jar because of the build-up of the carbon oxide in the bottle. And sometimes I do have that scary feeling that it it did blow on me one day, and also it blows up all over the kitchen. So I stopped really using this type of bottles because I'm happy enough to have just the fermentation itself and a little bit of fizziness and a little bit of bubble. So I'm happy to use this one. Although this has not a very good seal because it's bigger, the air is still escapes on it, but to prevent the feeling of it's gonna blow on me, I'm happy with this one. So this here, and I'm gonna add, I like to use a lot of hibiscus tea here. So I will fill this one up with 1 more tablespoon of the kombucha itself. So that's good. I like to cover it way up to the bottleneck. So at least about less than an inch to the bottleneck. And this is how it is. So I will keep this one in a room temperature for now is warm. So maybe 5 to 7 days. And 5 to 7 days, that's it will recover itself. It will build up more enzymes inside the bottles. It will produce a lot of carbon oxide in the bottle, and it will be fizzy, and it will be also sweet and sour taste on it. And the reason why you want to ferment it first for another 5 or 7 days or even 10 days is so that you can build up the enzymes in in your juice. The enzymes they have its own ability to produce acetic acid content, and that will help you to digest what you eat, help you to digest fats, and it's also eats some of the sugar on the sugar that I added in the bottle. The enzymes will eat it up. So I will not really eat the sugars because it will be converted into a simple alcohol. And that simple alcohol also have some benefits on your if you have a plaque veins or something, or if you have some issues on your blood flow, then that can also help a little bit. But the main focus in here is that that sourness is actually help to prevent any mold and any bad bacteria, anything bad that can ruin the kombucha. So the kombucha itself protects itself because they do have its own protective measures. So it itself are a living organisms that they take care of themselves. And one day in my experience, when I was not so aware, I put this bottle in a hot place in a pot because I was just not thinking. And amazingly, I see all the bubbles just starting to climb up on the top because the enzymes in the bottle has felt that, oh, it's hot, it's not a good environment for me, it can kill me. So they all try to escape and go up to the top of the bottle. And just so amazing how little creatures thus has to that ability of survival. So right now I'm actually creating my own probiotic, um, and also creating my own leisure drink. The leisure drink is something that you or I cannot buy it anywhere. I cannot buy anywhere the taste that I will be producing on creating my own kombucha juice. I cannot buy that. Um, so that is one good thing why I love making my own kombucha juice. And also second is it's also saved me a lot of money of spending money on supplement. And also chemical supplements, they have advantage and disadvantage, and sometimes they have side effects too. So to be on going on to more of a natural, and I know that I made it, I know what's inside it, it's a lot for me, it's a lot healthier. So that's that. So after making all of these juices here, I need a little bit more jars, but hopefully I have enough, 6 or so. That's it. Ta-da. Oops, that's too much. We need to leave something to for the build up of the carbonation. Without space is not gonna be helpful because the bottle will be just maybe too full, and it may just it will just explode on me there. So they need to have some space. And stuff. Oh, right. And I think I need more. Oops. Then after we make this, we're gonna show you how to pit them back to replace the juices that we use over here. See how it's now very low. And I'm gonna use one of these. And so hopefully this will be it. Yeah, so just let it down a little bit and more. This room here is just so sweet right now. It so smells so good. Perfect. Woo. All to the last bit. Okay. Need a space in there. So that is just so perfect. So now we are done battling them, and I will put this away in warm, in a cool. It's in the dark, warmer or room temperature storage for about 5 to 7 days. And during that time, I will also check it. When are you gonna know if the kombucha is ready for consumption? When it's ready for consumption, when you move it, you will see a lot of movement and bubbles that's gonna come up right from the bottom to the top of the bottle, and also you will also smell the difference. And if you taste it, your body will tell you that it tastes good, and so that is basically my decision point, that when it smells good, when it tastes good, and when it looks good, then that is ready for consumption. So now that is done, and we're going to put we're gonna you can see that my jar eventually has some buildup on the edges over there, which is normal for that, because these are living creatures. They have waste, so they have a buildup waste, and so once in a while their jar will get dirty. So with this one, I will use a strainer to just put them in a new jar, and I try not to use so many more of those residues at the bottle. So you can see that there. So these are basically the kombucha that's already passed away, those little enzyme that has already passed away, and also some of its waste. So we don't really want that one there. So we can get rid of that. Yeah. So that's done. So this is clean, and then we're gonna feed this one back up. So these are the hibiscus tea that we have infused, and we have saved it from our using it from our juice. And this has I put 2 tablespoons of sugar in here. So what's important for the kombucha is the sweetness of the sugar that you use. I don't recommend to use organic sugar or so, because I think the white granulated sugar is the one that really works for them. So that's basically it. So I stick on white granulated sugar for their food. So those are beautiful. See how gorgeous this beautiful the beautiful tea leaves of the hibiscus flower is so gorgeous, so beautiful like that there. That's good. And then we're gonna do the same thing with the black pu'er tea. I have searched for black pu'er tea for a very long time. They are not easy to find actually. I would prepare something of a different brand, but I did find something which is now what I am using, because this is not hard. This is it's not easy to find. So this is about 4 months old. So and you can see the gel in here is not yet really much. It's not really as thick as my other, compared to this old one here. I have beautiful build up here of this, and this one is still so thin, as you can see that. So this, because this poor black tea is still young, and it it's so this is come from a square, the square jar here. They will accommodate as they grow. They will accommodate the shape of the jar where I'm putting there. So that is not even a problem, even if they are in a square. So that's what I love on this kombucha thing. There are living organisms. They respond in environment, and there you go. And they are quite sensitive to weather, to temperature. So I am now very and I now consider that too, that to make sure that I monitor their temperature to make sure that they are not in a very cold place, because cold one they can hibernate, they will slow down to grow. So now I've learned, when I have lost my first black tea, that I lost it due to the sudden temperature change. So I learned that one. So I do protect them now, and I do kind of monitor them, because it's, I don't want to kill my kombuchas. They are my babies. I am their mommy. Because they are living enzymes, and they do need to be cared for and loved for as well. This kombucha gives me a lot of benefits to my health, and so they deserve to be taken care of, and they deserve to be loved. So bye for now, and next time again, when I gonna be making another kombucha tea flavoring. I don't know what is to try next time, but I have a lot of rhubarb. So if I decide to use rhubarb next time, I'm gonna show you again how to make rhubarb juice from rhubarb stalks, and then we can make some kombucha rhubarb flavoring. So maybe that will be for next time. Okay, bye for now. And I hope you enjoyed watching the how to flavor kombucha juices, and try it to make it yourself. It's lots of health benefits on it. Bye.